Hello and welcome to our first reading lesson together while school is closed. There won't be a video every day for reading. There will be a selection of different texts in there for you to have a go at yourself, but there will be one video each week just to talk you through how to do it in case you need any help. Some of the days the text will be a little bit shorter and they'll say at the top, this is a shorter text, go on Lexia later today as well. So if it does say that at the top, that's what I would like you to do. Okay, let's have a look at our first text here. Just looking at it, we're going to have a think, what is the text about and who has it been written for? Well, I can see two pictures of squirrels and it says at the top, the Gray Squirrel, so I'm pretty sure it's about squirrels. And who has it been written for? Well, if we have a quick look, it doesn't look to be a story. It says they a lot, so I think it's been written for people who want to know more about squirrels. Let's have a read of the text together. Just like we do at school, we're going to underline any words that are maybe a bit tricky or words we're not sure about as we go. The Gray Squirrel. There's number 1 there, that just means it's the first page. Grey squirrels can be seen in woods and parks and even our gardens. They have silver grey fur and a long tail. They make nests in trees using twigs, leaves and moss. The nest is called a dray. So we've got a few words there that we're going to have a little look at. Silver grey, well I know those are both colours, and that dash in between them means that they're joined together, so it's like a silvery grey colour at the same time, just like is in the picture. Moss, well that's a type of plant. It's green and you might find it growing on old branches or even on the sides of buildings. And then dray, well it tells me the nest is called a dray. It's not a word I'd heard before, but I know what it means. It's the nest of a squirrel. Let's carry on. They eat seeds, nuts, acorns and fruit. They will also eat the food put out on tables for birds. They store food for the winter in holes in the ground or in tree trunks. Their front teeth never stop growing, but get worn down by constant nibbling. Nibbling is when an animal takes lots of little bites, and constant means it's happening all the time, so they're doing it a lot. They can run fast and like running down a tree trunk head first. They have driven out the red squirrel from most parts of the UK. Now, driven out in this sentence is nothing to do with driving like driving a car. It means that they have started to push the red squirrels away, the other types of squirrels. They've started to live in the same places and take the food that the red squirrels wanted. So now there are more grey squirrels, but there used to be more red squirrels. Before we have a look at the questions, I'd like to read through the text again by yourself. What I've done here is put the first questions on the page along with the piece of writing where we're going to find the answers. It's really important to make sure we read the instruction. I put a little star here so that we know exactly what we're being asked to do. It says fill in the missing words, and then we've got 3 different sentences, all with a line of dots where we're going to write a word. Grey squirrels have a long something. Now I've coloured in the word long because that's the word that I think might help us find our answer. So if we have a look through, we're not going to read every single word, we're going to look for the word long, and then when we find it we're going to find out the answer. So I'm looking through the text for a word that starts with L, and oh, there it is, we've got a long tail. Let's highlight that, or you could underline it in yours as well. So the question was, grey squirrels have a long something, and here we've got long tail, so we know that the answer to that one must be tail. Grey squirrels have a long tail. The next question, they can be seen in woods, parks and something else. Now we've got a few different options here. You could look for the word seen, you could look for the word woods or parks as well. Let's have a look for the word seen. See, oh, there it is. Let's move that this time. So grey squirrels can be seen in woods and parks. Well, we had woods and parks in the question, and even our gardens. So that must be the information that we need. They can be seen in woods, parks and gardens. I'd like to have a go at the next question yourself. And the special word in the sentence, they make nests in, well, it's nests. So read it through, see if you can find the word nests and write in your answer when you're ready. Pause the video, and when you're ready for the next questions, just press play again. Here's the last part of the text and the next few questions. Again, I've put a star because it's important that we make sure we read what we're being asked to do. It says, try to answer these questions in sentences. So this time it's not just one word for our answer, it's an actual sentence. Well, the first question here, number 4, what do grey squirrels eat? So I think the word eat is the one to look for, and if we find that in the writing, then we're going to find our answer. The next is called Gray. They eat. Oh, here's eat. There we go. What do grey squirrels eat? Let's read the whole sentence. They eat seeds, nuts, acorns and fruit. They will also eat the food put out on tables for birds. So we've got quite a lot of information there, and we need to put that into a sentence. What do grey squirrels eat? So I could start with they. Make sure we got it on the line there. So I could have they eat, and if I look in the text, seeds, nuts, acorns and fruit. They eat seeds, nuts, acorns and fruit. And it did ask us to do the answer as a sentence. They eat seeds, nuts, acorns and fruit. So I've got my answer as a sentence there, not just one word or two words. Question 5, where do they store food for the winter? Now I think if you find the word store in the writing, that will help you with that one. And then the last one, it says describe a grey squirrel. Describe, well, we know what describe means, it's tell someone about how they are. So we'll have a read through. You've got information in there about what squirrels look like, what they do, in the whole text, so I think you'll be able to have a go at that one yourself. Finally, it says draw a picture of a grey squirrel. So I think if you have a look at the text, you've got 2 pictures there that you could use to help you.